ones they're kind of meshing to one sexual gender, man.
Because of this idea, right?
Yeah.
Right. And that's the spirit of America, man. The spirit of transgenderism. You know, the spirit of, I don't even know if that's a word. It probably is. The spirit of being a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the spirit of America. And that's the reason why the Most High has to bring this country down, man, because it's ran by the wicked, man.
That's right.
You know, if this was a righteous society, man, there wouldn't be no homosexuals, there wouldn't be no transgenders. You know?
There wouldn't be no teenager violating a toddler, firing, and getting 5 years probation.
This article I just read recently in Australia, they're letting a 4-year-old get a sex change, man. What type of madness is that, man? That's the type of spirit that's being pushed all over this world, man.
That's right.
To where also, I think in the Northwest, like Oregon and Washington area, they're letting teenagers sign up for sexual changes without even giving the consent to their parents, man. They just talk to them, let them go and sign up and do that crap, man. But they're supposed to be minors. You know, that's the spirit of this place, man. That's why this place got to go.
That's right.
You got people, man. You got people that actually go to jail. They actually go to jail just so they can get a sex change for free, man. And the jail and the prison will pay for it, man. You can't tell me we ain't in hell, man. You know, all through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, this place needs to be destroyed, man, because the wicked is in rule, man.
That's right.
You know? Esau is a diabolical maniac, man.
That's right.
You know, and that's what it is, man. Esau, he just wants to rule with a synthetic kingdom, man. He wants everything to be his way. You know? And that's how the so-called white man think, man. He feels like he's the God. He feels like he's the man. Okay? Did you have a precept? Yeah. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. Right, folly is set in great dignity, man. Stupidity is set on high. That's right. You know? That's why you got these certain TV shows coming out. You know what I'm saying? To dumb down our people. You know, Real Husbands of Hollywood. You know, Housewives of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? These different football games and NCAA games. These different things that's going on in the Coliseum. All over again. You know, folly and stupidity is set on high, man. You know, you cool in this society if you want to smash your brother's wife, man. You know? You cool in this society if you want to come out the closet. Nah, man, well, you know what? I respect that. I respect that individual, man, because he's standing up for something that he feels is right. Looked at as brave, man, because you want to be a woman. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga won an award for that.
He won an award. He won an award. He won an award. Say it again. What'd you say?
Get phone calls from the president.
Wow.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
Not surprised.
You know, he was on the cover of Sports Illustrated nude, man. You know what I'm saying? What kind of kingdom is this, man? I was just about to ask for that, man. That's the spirit. Go ahead and bring that out, bro. Because that's what it is, man. Everything is turned upside down, man.
This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Shall be esteemed as a potter's clay, man. Everything is turned upside down in this society, man.
That's right.
You know, it's okay for you to be a homosexual. It's okay for you to eat any kind of food that you want to eat. You know, it's okay for a woman to go out here and be a slut and a hoe. You know, and nobody to say anything about it. You know, it's okay. It's okay that you can be cooped up in a little apartment, living underneath and below people, right next to somebody. Somebody got bugs and roaches, man. They coming into your habitation where you stay at. You know, it's okay for that though. You know, it's okay to have the basis of man ruling. You know, it's okay to wake up early in the morning at 4 o'clock in the morning before the sun come up for you to go to work and for you to work until the sun go down. And it's okay for you not to get your own pay the same day.
That's right, brother.
According to the law, man, we're supposed to get paid the same day before the sun go down, man.
That's right.
But how does Esau want to do it? He want to pay you bi-weekly. You know, he want to pay you every 2 weeks. Sometimes he want to pay you on a salary, whereas you only get paid once a month.
And then try to overwork your ass.
He overworked you, and then he want to take taxes out, man.
That's right.
You can't even enjoy a full paycheck in this place, man. It's like, man, I get a paycheck, and it's like, damn, I gotta pay for this, I gotta pay for that. My rent is due, my car note is due, my insurance is due. I gotta pay a phone bill, I gotta get groceries, I gotta pay for water, I gotta pay for electricity, I gotta pay for internet. By the time you pay for everything, man, what you got, man? That's why the scriptures talk about the bag, putting money with a bag of holes in it. Haggai 1:6, I think, 1:8, something like that. You know?
And that's beautiful. If I can say this, the brother gets a better job and advances and enhances some financially things. Guess what? Like that term, more money, more problems. Okay, I'm gonna make a little more extra money. There comes another bill. Now, a brother not living outside his means. I know these brothers. I'm with them, if not close to 24 hours out the day, man. Hey, I see Jake every other day, if not every day, man. I know how brothers live, man. Brothers get a better job. That's another bill. Car breakdown. Oh, you got extra money to get a battery for it. Guess what? You still broke.
That's right. Even if you get on the level of you make too much more money, you get put on a different tax bracket. So levels change up when you make money, man. You know, it's rules to this thing. I'm sounding like a dude from Baby Boy, but it really is, man, because, you know, it's just certain ways of life you may have to operate. Some brothers may have get a better job to make their situation better. Like if you got more than 1 or 2 kids, you might need a bigger place. So you may was paying like a G in the one spot, now you gotta pay $1,300 in a spot. Even though you're making more money, it seemed like you at the end of the day it's coming out like even Steven, or you under the belt. You know? That's right. Like that's why the scriptures say in Ruth the 3rd chapter, man, we're subject to payments, man. So our people who are basically comfortable in this society, man, they're under a strong delusion, man. This is not the way to live, man. That's right. They don't have a rulership mentality, man. We're supposed to have our own land. We're supposed to have our own substance, man. We're not supposed to be going to work, working for wages. You know, our people don't even know the difference between wages and actual profit. There is a difference, you know, in tax code, you know. So everything that we do in the society, and then you made a beautiful point too, like everything is synthetic. Like, is it okay that we eating food that ain't even really food? We drinking contaminated water? Like every facet of life is screwed up. You get a woman, you ain't the first man she been with. Like everything on every level of your life is just completely polluted, man.
That's right.
You know?
You got a lot of these women that actually praise and being whores. Like Amber Rose, for example, she hit with the national slut walk, and she gets praise and glory for that. Meantime, you a husband, well, you a dude that has a child, but your child live with the mom. You trying to take care of your situation, take care of your child, and take care of your woman because you got to pay child support. And you know she ain't using it on her children. She using it on herself. That's why I said take care of your woman. You know? Like what happened with whose son was that died? And then her mom got like a brand new, with the money, his mom got like a brand new car.
Oh man, it was Drake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was what, like a GoFundMe account or something?
Yeah.
And yeah, son had died and she raised money to get a new car.
Might have been Samir. I forgot which one it was, man. But you know, it was like an article about it, man. She had raised a GoFundMe account for the loss of her son, and then with the money that she got, she went and got a brand new car. You know, I think like a new house, all for the death of her son, man. And that goes back to the curses too, man. You know. Yeah.
Slavery. Lamentations chapter 5. I'm starting at verse 2. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our houses to aliens. Right, like the brother said that we're supposed to be ruling, man. Because we're the nation of Israel, man. We're supposed to be in the rulership mentality. We're supposed to be ruling the earth. But our inheritance is turned to so-called white men who's ruling the earth, man. We are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Like we've been going.
Oh man, you got it down. Because it's real, man.
Oh yeah, that's what happens, man. We paying for stuff that's free, man.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be able to go to a well or something, or get a pail of water and drink from it. You know, you're supposed to be able to cut down some trees and build up on your own plot of land. You know what I'm saying? Unless you have like a, what's it called, a loyal title. Even if you pay that house off, you don't pay them taxes, they gonna take your house, man. So you don't even own nothing. You're paying a water bill. Like I said, that's something that's free, man. But you gotta pay water. We gotta buy bottled water, man. That's some madness,
That's
man.
crazy, man. The Most High makes it rain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's waterfalls and different kind of streams that clean. That your water, the water is a natural. The way the stream flows is a natural purifier of the water. But we still got to drink, you know, contaminated water that's full of BPA. pH levels is all low. You drinking hella acidic water. You know.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't Edomite get in trouble for having a bucket for keeping the water?
Catching rainwater.
Catching
man.
rainwater.
It's illegal to catch rainwater.
It's illegal.
It was like 50
God,
years.
But it's a gift from Yahweh Shem Yahshua. It's illegal. Planting food is a gift from Yahweh Shem Yahshua, but it's illegal.
Oh, yeah, you can't have a garden in your house, man. There was an article a couple years ago. They kicked the lady door down, man, because she had a small garden in her backyard.
Man,
Took all that shit. You know?
bro, can't nobody say nothing, man. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, we bringing you 100% truth, man.
That's right.
Because I remember as a kid, you could have a garden. The neighbors will beat your butt if you let a basketball or a baseball get in their garden. Hey, get out of my garden. All right, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Things are sure they can turn upside down, man.
And these water factories, this devil clearly has the opportunity of making the pH level of water over 7.0. He lowers it on purpose just so you can get sick, have to go to the hospital, get treated, not cured, but treated for whatever condition that you're in. So you'll go back home, get sick, and go back there again. It's just a money thing. This devil is the most sinister being on the planet, man.
It's money, no, but it's also to dumb everybody down, man. Spraying the barium oxide and putting standard fly in the water, that lowers your mindset, man. The McDonald's, all that crap. You know what I'm saying? It dumps you down. That's why it's gonna be so easy to move on these people. Because everybody's so damn snookified. Everybody's looking at, like the brother mentioned earlier, he ran down a list of reality TV shows that everybody's so into. That's all you hear the nigga woman talk about at work. You know, basketball wise. Empire, all that matters. You know? They got the pressers and Big Frida, prancing elites, grown ass man in tight shorts prancing around through the streets, man. You know, got a Big Frida, queen of the bounce. But everybody's into that type of madness, man. Nobody has a problem with it, man. But this is a God-fearing society. This is everybody that swears in the Bible in court, but when it comes time to judge, like the brother always brings out, they judge you to a set of penal codes, man. They literally cast the word behind it, man. This is a hypocritical society, man. And because of that, because you broke all 613 laws, statutes, commandments, this place is going to be destroyed for that, man.
That's right, brother. That's right.
We a couple of verses this. Verse 5. Our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest.
Right, we labor and have no rest, man. We go to work every single day, man. Some brothers go to work 6 days out the week, sometimes even 7 days out the week, man. Just to try to provide to make sure that we have enough money to pay for our bills. You know, we don't even got enough rest, man. Wake up, you might throw your back out, you know, mess up your leg, your back hurt, your head hurt, you're tired.
Hella coffee.
Drinking coffee, destroying your body. You know, I have that problem, man. You know? I hate what coffee does, man. But it's like sometimes I wake up in the morning and sometimes you be so damn tired, man. Like, all right, I'm just gonna give me just a little, less than a half a cup of coffee. You know, and then all that caffeine, you get the jitters in your body. So, you know what I'm saying? This is not good for you, man. You know?
That's right. Verse 6. We have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread.
Let's read that part one more time.
We have given the hand to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread.
Right, and the Egyptians and the Assyrians in today's time is the so-called white man.
Yeah.
Esau, man. You know?
Yep, they're the modern day Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? Because the word Egypt goes back to the Hebrew word Matazari, which means double straights. Being in captivity, house of bondage. And also the Assyrians, they were known for their military might, being real strong in the military. And that's America today, man. They go around policing the whole world, trying to be the moral police. But this is the worst place to live, man. This place is a dang cesspool, man. But they want to have the moral authority to tell everybody else what they need to do with their country, man.
That's right.
And they enforce it, man, with their military might. They go, if you don't go by their rules, they kill your leader, set up a puppet leader, and bomb y'all to hell, man. You know?
You said a sanction on one country that they can't use any nuclear weapons, right? You set a sanction on North Korea saying that they can't use any nuclear weapons, but you got the authority to use a nuclear weapon. They don't, though. You know, you got to set sanctions on Iran and say like, hey, you guys can't create no more uranium, but you guys can do whatever the hell y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? You want to fly your planes, your spy planes into restricted airspace for the Iranians to tell you, look, if you come any closer, we will blow your plane up. And then you want to say that they deal unprofessionally out of order, and then your response is that we want to see what they was going to say and what they were going to do.
America's a real live Debo, man.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you got a sign that says beware of the dog. You jump over the fence, knowing that a big pit bull is behind the fence. And then you get mad at the owner of the dog for the dog attacking you. And you get mad at the owner taking him to court. Well, I just wanted to see what the dog was gonna do. I wanted to see if the dog was gonna bite me. That's exactly how the so-called white man deals, man. He's a provoker, man. And he's gonna keep provoking and he's gonna keep poking until the beast is gonna rise up and utterly burn her up with fire, man.
People like that.
You know?
Yeah, so-called white man. Turn
Jake
around.
is soft, man.
Like,
Master.
you talk about that master.
Master got him a good job.
This is Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but in his heart is not with thee. The morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit up, and loose thy sweet words.
Right, so everything that you do, everything that you say, everything that you try to build up on the side, man, you're gonna vomit it all back up, man. All you're gonna do is just keep eating. And when you eat so much, man, your stomach can only handle so much, man. And once you get to that portion where as you get full, man, you're gonna throw it all back up, man. And what is Job the 20th chapter talks about that, man? In the fullness of its sufficiency, then destruction gonna come upon them, man. Roughly paraphrasing, you know? Read that part again for me.
Proverbs chapter 23, verse 8.